The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from South Florida. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Safe. Go ahead. Hut.
Back to throw is Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Miami.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker, whether it's out catching passes like he's used to, or working as a runner instead.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. At the 37-yard line. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Set.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Ray McCloud.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Connor, long.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Braylon Trice on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Open man, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right.
Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll look to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, It's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game.
Turbo 1, hard.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end.
Falcons, nothing.
Third and long.
Ready. Set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll go again with Robinson. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. He is in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So that challenge, a successful one. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Mostert now to return. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will take this one in. 86 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll run the toss to Mostert. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
44. Ready.
Now it's Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Ready, set.
Tua gives it to Mostert. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Tua now on 3rd down. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he's in! Jonnu Smith, touchdown, Dolphins.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Dolphins 21, Falcons 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9.
Let's go now.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Go ahead.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll stick to the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Quick throw here is complete. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, get set.
Now a toss to Mostert, heading left. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
Ready, set.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
That's to Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Line. Solo left Zion. Out.
Once again, it's Mostert. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Ready. Set.
They give it to Mostert. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a win here for the Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. The hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K lick. I ain't even go pro, got a boss out leg. Now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly.